Hello, good afternoon. My name is Yulam Gatgos, a year two student pursuing a Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering. Today I'm here to talk about a given project. So based on the two questions that were asked, one of the questions is, can computer think? The other one is, could you ever have a computer that is able to think? So actually this sets the stage for a transformative project that blends artificial intelligence with cultural sensitive to improve elder care in Uganda. So the title is Hyper Contextual AI for Geriatric Nutrition and Caregiver Support in Uganda. So the title emphasizes two key pillars, that is nutrition and caregiver support, both tailored through the hyper contextual artificial intelligence. So straight to the introduction. So Uganda elder population often lacks access to personalized, culture relevant healthcare and nutrition. Tradition caregiving is deeply rooted in community and heritage, but modern tools rarely reflect this. The project proposes an artificial intelligence system that bridges this gap by offering region-specific language awareness and cultural grounded support to caregivers. So, as you can see, this is in the project overview and vision. The AI system moves beyond reactive medical advice to holistic wellness tool based on food as medicine. So when we go to the core of the core module architecture of this are the system consists of three components working together. So, and these components we have the geocontextual knowledge base that is the brain of the system. So it is a repository of regional health and nutrition data. So that's where we find it. Then we have conversational interface. We say that's the mouse. So a voice or a text interface that speaks local languages and understand caregivers' queries. So that's the mouse of the system. And a recommendation engine. So that's the heart. So this one works based on decision making core that filters responses based on location, health condition, and culture norms. So that is the core module of architecture. So we are to go further and explain this well in detail. So the contextual knowledge base, as we say, it is a brain. So the the brain the brain of the system, actually, it organizes data by Uganda's four regions, that is to say, central, northern, eastern, and western, capturing local food, diseases, caregiving, customs, and language preferences. As you can see, the map of Uganda there. So this ensures that advice is not generic but tailored to the caregiver's environment. So when we go to the conversational interface, as we say, it is the mouse of the system. So as you can see, so the mouse of the system is explained as in caregiver can interact with the system using voice or text in their native language. The system uses GPS or manual location input to conceptualize contextualize responses. Text to speech makes it accessible even when caregivers with low literacy, and the interface respects culture communication style, ensuring accessibility for users with with literacy challenges. So when we come to recommendation engine, so for the case of recommendation engine, as we say, it is the heart. So it filters the responses using three layers, and these layers are, we can talk of region. So the region ensures food and advice are locally available. So the second one is health condition. This matches dietary recommendation to specific illnesses. So the last one, or the third one, is culture norms. This aligns advice with caregiving traditions and gender roles. So the engine delivers practical, respectful, and medically sound guidance. So depending on regions, for example, it recommends millet porridge without sugar for diabetes management in some regions like Western region. So when we come to knowledge-based modules, for the case of knowledge-based modules, we have geriatric health, regional nutrition, we have cultural heritage, caregiver. So for the case of geriatric geriatric health, this covers diseases like hypertension, diabetes, and others. Common diseases and dietary management for elderly who are above 60 years. They can even be, let me say, 50 years also. So when you come to regional and nutrition, so this it maps local food to their nutritional value and their availability. So cultural heritage, this preserves the preserved traditional food and wellness rituals. So when it comes to caregiver support, this offers tips or practices tailored to local caregiving customs for the elderly. So we have regional data mapping example. So regional data mapping example, yeah, as you can see, we have the future. So it compares caregiving across Uganda regions. So we have the future, that is central, northern, west. So we have the language that are supposed to be used in these areas. Actually, there are local languages and also the official language, that's English. So as you can see, there's Luganda in central and English. The other side, there's Sholi, Lango, English, Runyankole, Ruchiga, and English. So when you come to key stage, yeah, for the key stage, as you can see, yeah, Matoke in central, Millet, northern, the others, western, Matoke, and so on forth. So when we have user interaction workflow, that is a practical scenario. So a caregiver in northern Uganda selects his region and is asked, or he asks in Asholi about high blood pressure and weakness. The system transcribes his speech, applies the regional filters, recommend millet forage and kale stew with low salt. It also provides cultural sensitive caregiver advice delivered via voice in Asholi language. So, as we say, a caregiver in northern Uganda asks in Asholi how to manage high blood pressure, and the system transcribes the query, applies regional filters, recommend millet for it and a KO with reduced salt. So it delivers the advice in a surely language version. This shows how the system works in reality. Simple, respectful, and active. So when we come to summary and impact as well as conclusion. So this outline the board's vision, the summary and impact. It outline so this system outlines the border's vision. It empowers or it gives empowerment to the caregiver. Caregivers gain confidence and also respect cultures in given areas. So there's also easy accessibility. Language and literacy barriers are overcome. Scalability, the system can expand across Uganda and beyond. So adding more languages, so let me say the next what we are looking forward is to add more languages covering more health conditions, building caregiver networks. So this finally wraps up the project's significance. This AI system does not just deliver information, it honors Uganda caregiving tradition while enhancing them with modern tools. It is a module for how technology can serve humanity with empathy, precision, and culture respect, as we have seen. So the feature enhancement, as we say, it include la- include expanding language support, integrating more health condition, and strengthening caregiver network to foster elder care rooted in culture. So that's all about this module. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me. My name is Yulam Gatkwas, and the two questions remain. Can computer think? And could you ever have a computer that is able to think? So think about it. Have a good evening.